Hey, and welcome to another episode of Beyond Headwaters. This is one of our outdoor adventures. Dan, we are southbound, heading south, right there.
Yeah, dude, southbound heading south. That's what we're doing.
Ah, gotcha.
We are heading to the Northern Everglades to fish for exotics.
That'll be cool.
The Mayan cichlids, the Oscars, peacock bass, that kind of stuff. We're going to see if this little change in latitude can change our attitude.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
And you know, we're midday and we're not there yet. So
Okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to stay overnight at the Roland Martin Marina and Resort in Clewiston and fish again tomorrow.
Yep.
So I think we should have a lot of fun.
2 days. 2 days of adventure.
We've been waiting for this one for a while.
Yeah. So we'll piece together a couple of videos out of this, make it fun. Hopefully you guys will join us through this journey, and it'll be we're gonna catch some fish. We're gonna hang out. We might even cook some fish. Make sure you hang in there. We'll be back with some good footage.
Yeah,
Okay?
so for now we'll be southbound heading south.
God, I'm glad we straightened that out.
Hey guys, we had to stop for a few minutes for a quick lunch break. We're gonna make some hoagies right quick, right here on the shores of somewhat beautiful Lake Okeechobee. We got some seagulls and some blue-green algae in the background, and we're gonna enjoy a quick stop on our way south.
We're southbound, heading south, right there.
Southbound heading south.
All right.
Did I mention it? Did I mention that we're in Pahokee?
No, he did.
Okay, let's do that again.
Okay. Hey everyone, we made it. We were southbound, headed south, right?
Yeah, southbound heading south.
All right. Well, we are here in the Everglades. Really pumped and excited. Got some really exciting fishing to do today. I'll let Captain Dan tell you more about it.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to pursue peacock bass, Mayan cichlids, and Oscars.
Yup.
And there's a few other like the jaguar fish. I don't know the exact scientific names, or it's common names for all these fish. There's so many different fish.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, really cool fish. Gonna do a lot of fly fishing today too.
Yeah, I'm getting my first fly fishing instruction from Captain Dan here. So we'll see how I do.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, let's get after it.
So let's go. We'll be right back with some footage of fish. See ya.
First Oscar.
An Oscar, how about that? I had many of these in my fish tank growing up. That is so cool.
First fish of the.
First fish of our trip.
Say that again.
First fish of our trip. Little Oscar. Check him out. There is no size limit to these guys.
Nope.
I hear they're good eating, but he's a little chunker.
A little on the small side there.
Yep.
Finally got a fish. Got one.
That one? Changed the fly, huh?
Yep, back to what the bright color that we had yesterday.
Yesterday? Alright. And the sun, on the sunny side.
Sunny side.
That's a good size. Nice fish.
Oh, they're pretty. It's amazing how pretty they are.
Nice. Golly.
They like that color fly. They like the.
Yeah. It's that green mylar.
Oh, a nice Oscar.
flies. Fly fishing, how about that? One lesson from Captain Dan, and I'm fly fishing for Oscars. Get yours. First 15 minutes is free.
One bigger than him.
Ah.
Number 2 of the day. Look at the bridge. Beautiful fish. It's amazing how beautiful they are. Got a fish.
Man.
They're biting on the drop. Another jaguar fish. Ooh, look how pretty that thing is. Look at that thing. Look at this fish. Look at this belly.
Wow, look at that.
Beautiful. The colors, he's got green down his back, he's got pink, black,
In the trees.
blue. Dave's in the tree. A few more in there. The color of his eyes. Look at this blue eye on this dude.
What is it?
It's a little stump knocker, I think is what that is. Come here, come here. Got a blue spot on his eye. That beautiful blue. This one isn't a giant, but he's a keeper.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
Oh yeah. The boy's back.
Well, that's probably the darkest one we've caught, Dave.
Yeah, look at him.
I mean, that fish is over an inch thick at his head.
Yeah. Yep.
Decent Oscar. And that fish is thick. He's over an inch thick at his head.
They're fat. Yeah.
Ooh, look at this one. Boy, he's pretty. Wow. Look at the markings on that, Dave.
Look at that. Man.
That's amazing. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Check out his mouth. How long it is? Watch it'll pull back in. Oh. Was that a gator?
Yeah.
Watch his mouth. It's all the way back in. And he's got some teeth. Look at that, and that mouth will close all the way up.
And we're back, and as you've seen so far from some of the footage, we did pretty good out here in the Everglades. Phenomenal trip. This is a great fishing adventure. This is what the new Beyond Headwaters is all about, right?
Definitely an adventure.
Fishing adventure. For me, personally, it was the first time, pretty much the first, I did trout fish in the past, but first time I did real fishing with a fly rod.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't start out that way, right? We started with spinning gear, and we did pretty darn good. I'll let Dan talk more about the type of fishing. It was incredible. You had to be here. It was incredible. But anyway, we started out with spinning rod. We then went over to fly again for the first time for me. Dan showed me. So I was working it. I hooked into a lot of fish, a lot of trees, and then Dan a couple times in his face and his back. But he's a trooper. So I want to thank Dan for taking time, being patient with me. I really, really enjoyed it. Again, something new and something I'm going to do more often.
Yeah.
So here on this adventure, I did something, again, something new, something now I look forward to doing again, and I encourage you guys to do the same. But anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Dan. He's going to talk about what the type of fishing we did, some of the gear we used, and the location that we were fishing.
Okay, so let's start with gear.
Yeah.
So what we ended up fishing with the most and catching the vast majority of fish on was a fly rod.
How about that?
These are 5-6 weight fly rods. You don't need anything crazy. No, you don't need a big heavy fly rod. You want light gear for this.
Yep.
You're making multiple casts, many casts throughout the day. And on those casts, I'll add that almost every cast we had a bite, and that's not an exaggeration. At least one bite. There's a lot of a lot of them are like 3-4 inch little fish, and some of them are good size keepers.
Yeah.
So again, a little 5-weight fly rod with a floating line. That's all you need. You only need about 10 foot a leader. And the flies, what we found, we started with a topwater, like a popping, what I call a popping bug. And we did catch fish on that, but it didn't seem as productive as it should be for as many fish as we were seeing. So then we switched to a sinking type fly, like a clouser or a streamer. Those flies sink. Right. And we started catching.
Boom.
And we started catching larger fish as well. So on this particular trip, a fly that would slowly sink would be what would produce. Typically a little brighter colored fly. This one has been mangled because it's caught many fish.
Phenomenal.
But maybe you can see there, it's got little eyes on it. Those are weights. I didn't have many clousered with a little weights on the eyes, but I did have a crab pattern there that did have some weight, so it would sink, and they'd eat that too. They did seem like they liked this particular fly better. A little bit brighter color.
The other ones.
Yeah, a little bit brighter color was better. And that's I think it's kind of typical with some exotics, that seems to me. We also found in these areas that certain things that stood out visually to us would hold fish, like big rocks out in the water. It seems like just about every big rock we came to, we got a larger fish off of. So,
and interesting enough, this part of the Everglades is mostly, this is limestone?
Limestone or coquina.
It's all over.
It's a combination.
It's all over. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you've seen in a lot of the footage, tons of rocks.
Yep.
All of these rocks were here when they dug these canals way back. So we fished some other areas though too that didn't have as much rocks and it wasn't as productive.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
that's right. Yeah.
A couple other things for a trip like this, if you want to do it. We were here. We fished yesterday, and we fished so far today 6 hours. It's about time for us to head back.
Yeah.
A couple things. You need to bring plenty of water.
Yes.
A bigger hat than this because it is hotter than blue blazes here.
Yeah.
And I actually have another cooler like this in the truck that I topped off with ice before we came. That way we didn't run out of ice because we have quite a few fish in here. We had enough ice to supply our drinking water to keep things nice and cool and our food.
Yeah. There isn't much in the glades, so come prepared.
Yeah, in this area there's not much. There's not many places you can buy things.
So we went down the canal, and we just picked a couple of spots.
We stopped at something that looked interesting.
Yeah.
And we pretty much caught fish right away.
And then we started figuring out, hey, these guys are hanging out by these rocks.
Yeah, we refined. We started catching fish, and we refined it.
Yep.
To where we catch larger fish and more fish.
Yeah, and you can't miss the rocks because they're white.
They're big.
Limestone, and they're big.
Yeah.
off to the side.
And that's something else too. If you're running around down here, you have to really stay in the center of the canals until you get comfortable running. Don't run the edges. There's boulders in some of these canals that half as big as this boat that will rip your motor off the boat. So you have to be very careful in this particular part of the Everglades. And of course, any of the stuff, we're in Northern Everglades, further south, you got a lot different kind of makeup of grasses and things. You just got to be careful.
Yep.
Anywhere you go, be careful. Yep. Take care of our resources.
That's right. So. That's right. Dan, don't you have something else?
Oh yeah. All right. I've been keeping track of how many fish we caught today, not yesterday.
Yeah.
Now this does not mean the fish that we've kept, which we haven't caught. We haven't kept this many fish, but there's no way I'd want to clean that many. So I want to know, what is your guess?
No, I don't know.
How many fish were boated today? Boated.
Today only. I don't know. And
my count might be a little off, but it's pretty doggone close, within probably 3 or 4.
I don't know. We caught a lot of fish. 40, 50?
I'm talking about the ones that we caught, not what we kept.
Okay. Oh.
Now, see, I'm giving you hints, but don't take a hint. Just guess. You said 40 or 50.
About 80.
All right. Read that number.
Wow. 91.
91. That's what we caught today.
Yep.
Now we're talking minis.
6 hours.
In 6 hours, talking mini fish.
Yep.
Up to the ones we've kept. We got quite a few in here.
Yep.
We don't have 90 fish.
Yeah.
But that's what we caught today. 91 fish have been boated today in 6 hours.
And then yesterday, which is just a few hours in the late day.
We probably caught 30 yesterday.
Yeah. Just a few hours in the evening. So a great time. Again, plan your day. Plan your trip well, and you're going to have a blast. This doesn't cost a whole lot to do this. A couple of miles from where, we're 3 hours from home. But, you know, it's a good trip. Maybe a day trip, kind of long, but certainly it makes for a great overnight trip. Yeah, not more. I recommend, I suggest you do more. Yeah. So, well, again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the footage. There's more footage to come. I think I've got me hooking into Dan in there. I think it's part of the footage. It's going to be a good one. So keep an eye out for that one. I'll save it toward the end. So you guys be blessed. Get out there, make your adventure. Get out, family, with friends. It's a memorable time. I won't forget this anytime soon. Just had a great time. Yeah,
and this will be a great thing for kids too, guys. Keep that in mind.
Absolutely, this is easy fishing, pretty much. You can make it think a bobber and a
some crickets or some worms
or something, and you think you're in business. So there you go. Again, thank you for watching. I know you're going to enjoy this. God bless you. We'll see you in the next one.
See you downstream, guys.